the front line, ready for war. Go
Looks like fans finally cracked the code on why Beyoncé and Jay-Z's son, Sir Carter, has been kept out of the spotlight for so long. And the word on the street is, it's allegedly because Sir might be autistic. People already know that Beyoncé and Jay-Z are super strict when it comes to their public image. They control everything down to the last detail. But now fans are convinced that Jay-Z isn't claiming Sir publicly because an autistic son doesn't line up with the flawless family image he's trying to project. But here's where things get even messier. Folks are asking why Beyoncé would even let Jay-Z treat their son this way. And why does it seem like Jay-Z has a weird pattern when it comes to embracing his sons? Something just ain't adding up. Now let's get into it. Fans are saying it loud. Beyoncé and Jay-Z are straight up hiding Sir Carter. People have been pointing out how strange it is that we never see this kid anywhere. At first, the excuse was that the twins were still super young, so they wanted to keep them protected. And that kind of made sense, especially after what happened with Blue Ivy. Remember how much unnecessary drama Blue Ivy went through when she was just a kid? Grown folks were out here dragging a literal child, talking about her looks, her hair, just being downright mean for no reason. It was unreal. So yeah, it made sense that Bey and Jay would want to shield their younger twins from all that madness. But now that years have passed and Rumi is out here making appearances, why is Sir still completely hidden? Something feels off, and fans aren't buying the old excuses anymore, especially after Blue Ivy popped up all over the place during Beyoncé's Renaissance World Tour. Blue Ivy has been showing up everywhere lately. She's been at the Grammys with her parents for the last few years. She voiced Kiara in the new Lion King movie, rocked the stage as a backup dancer with Beyoncé during the Christmas Day halftime show in Texas, and now she's owning the spotlight on the Cowboy Carter tour. She's seriously been in her bag. But here's the thing. We didn't see much of Blue Ivy growing up, so it made sense at first when Beyoncé kept Sir and Rumi out of the public eye too. That's just how Bey moves. She's always been super private and hella protective when it comes to her kids. So at first, nobody was trippin'. Fans were curious, yeah, but we kinda expected it. Then the game changed, because suddenly, Rumi started popping up everywhere. First, it was just a few fan sightings here and there, but then it escalated fast. She showed up at the Super Bowl with Jay-Z and Blue Ivy, a major public appearance. And now, she's even hitting the stage with Blue and Beyoncé on the Cowboy Carter tour. People can't stop talking about how sweet and charming she is. Fans are eating it up. But Sir, still nothing. No Super Bowl seats, no crowd cameos, no surprise stage moments, not even a glimpse. It's like he's vanished or never even existed. And that's what's got people talking. Even though Rumi only made her stage debut this year, she was still spotted attending several Renaissance tour shows in 2023 with Jay-Z. So where's Sir? Why hasn't he made any appearances at all? The silence around him is too loud to ignore. Still nothing from Sir. It's been straight-up silence on every level. And the more fans see Rumi stepping into the spotlight, the more questions they start asking. Something's just not sitting right. Tina Knowles tried to explain it all away, saying that Rumi loves the attention and enjoys being in the limelight. But Sir is more low-key and doesn't like being out there like that. Now, just like Beyoncé, Tina's always been real protective over the kids. She's even opened up about how tough it is for them to grow up under the spotlight with famous parents. In a recent interview, she said, "If I had my first choice, they would not have to deal with the things that they have to deal with as kids. But one day they'll read the ignorance that people put out there about them, the lies and all of that, and I do worry about that." That quote hit home for a lot of fans, and to many it sounded like she was indirectly confirming what people have been whispering, that Sir might be autistic. Things really blew up after Kanye West posted that wild tweet. He said, "Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyoncé's younger kids? There were none, like literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having children is a choice. If Twitter take my post down, then so be it. But I need people to know Jay-Z or nobody have no power over me." The internet went crazy over that one. It was a mess. And even though what Kanye said was out of line, some folks took it as more proof that Sir is being hidden because of an alleged autism diagnosis. Now there's this new conspiracy that Jay-Z won't fully accept Sir because of it. That theory is spreading fast, and people are demanding answers. Jay-Z is all about keeping his image clean. Everyone knows that. He's always talked about legacy, his empire, and passing the torch. And clearly, Blue Ivy is Beyoncé's chosen heir. We can already see the legacy plan being rolled out for her, front and center. But now, folks on the street are whispering that Jay-Z allegedly won't accept Sir because of the rumors around his autism, claiming he thinks it might make him look less than perfect in the public eye. That's a heavy accusation. But it's not the first time he's been called out for distancing himself from a son. Let's rewind to another messy situation. A man named Rymir Satterthwaite has been fighting for years to get Jay-Z to take a paternity test. Way back in December 2014, Rymir and his legal guardian filed a civil lawsuit asking Jay-Z to submit to a DNA test. But guess what? Jay-Z and his high-powered legal squad have been dodging it for years. If he's so sure he's not the father, why not just take the test and shut it down once and for all? The whole thing has dragged on for nearly a decade, and it's still not settled. Jay-Z keeps denying he's the dad, but he also keeps sidestepping the one thing that could clear the air completely. Rymir's been hurt by it all, and he recently sat down with the U.S. Sun for an emotional interview. He shut down any talk that he was chasing money, saying, "I don't want money or anything like that from Jay-Z. I just want him to finally tell the truth to the world. He's supposed to be a positive role model for our community. He stands there screaming, 'Black Lives Matter.' Well, tell the truth and take responsibility. And if you say I'm not your son and nothing ever happened with my mom, then just take the test." That statement hit hard. People are now drawing comparisons between Rymir and Sir, and it's sparking even more conversation about Jay-Z's complicated history when it comes to his sons. If you're really telling the truth, then why is your first reaction always no when someone asks you to take a simple paternity test? That's what fans keep asking about Jay-Z. And Rymir's guardian Lily dropped some serious bombshells that put everything in a whole new light. Allegedly, Jay-Z got Rymir's mom, Wanda, pregnant when she was just 16 and he was 22. But it gets even messier. Reports claim that Jay-Z might have been seeing Wanda way before she was 16. Word is, their alleged relationship may have started when she was only 13 years old, while Jay-Z was already in his 20s. That's the part that's got people seriously disturbed. Lily explained that Wanda was only 16 when she allegedly met Jay-Z, but she might have told him she was older, and after she got pregnant, she had no clue how to find him again. When Lily and Rymir reached out to Jay-Z's legal team, they were trying to keep things low-key. They weren't trying to create drama, just handle the situation respectfully and privately. And interestingly, Jay-Z's team seemed to be on board at first, maybe too eager to keep everything quiet. In fact, Lily revealed that Jay-Z's lawyers even floated the idea of signing Rymir to Roc Nation, supposedly to smooth things over behind closed doors. They mentioned his music skills and how it might be a good move. But once they realized Wanda's actual age back then, everything changed, fast. Lily recalled, "I got a call from his in-house lawyer and they were very helpful, and we thought we would resolve this privately. They even talked about Rymir's music talent and whether it was a good time to put him on Jay-Z's record label. But he had to finish high school, so I said no." That detail alone raised a lot of eyebrows. Fans are now wondering, was the label offer genuine, or was it just another attempt to quietly bury a messy situation? Out of nowhere, a whole new group of lawyers jumped in, and their vibe totally shifted. That's when it started to click. Maybe they realized things could get real messy for Jay-Z if Wanda's age was really what people were saying. Allegedly underage? That changes everything. Jay-Z still denies being Rymir's father, but here's what has fans side-eyeing the whole thing. After all these years, he still won't take the DNA test. And it's not like it's a big deal these days. With the tech we have now, he doesn't even need to give a blood sample. A quick cheek swab or even just a strand of hair, boom, done in seconds. So why keep dodging it for over 15 years? That refusal has a lot of people convinced he knows the truth but just doesn't want to own up to it. Why not? Simple. Because it could make him look bad. And like we've said, Jay-Z is obsessed with keeping his image flawless. But let's be real, the longer this goes on, the worse he looks. First, he refuses a paternity test for one son, and now people are saying he's allegedly keeping his distance from another. All because Sir might not fit into the picture-perfect legacy Jay-Z wants to build? That's a hard pill to swallow. This whole situation is blowing up, and fans aren't staying quiet about it. The rumors around Sir Carter have people talking heavy. And unfortunately, this ain't new. A lot of folks still don't understand or support neurodivergent kids the way they should. They get seen as different instead of being loved and celebrated like any other child. But enough from me. What do you think about all this? Jay-Z avoiding the truth with Ramir and staying silent about Sir? Drop your thoughts, and then go hit that next video because we're not done yet.